Hey there, fellow marketers, Professor Wolters here, and today we're going to talk about is strategic marketing or marketing strategy. And a lot of people ask, well, what is marketing strategy? Well, what is any strategy? It's your plan. It's your plan of attack. It's your plan to win. It's your plan to reach out to customers. It's your plan to figure out where we're going to sell your stuff. It's your plan how you're going to communicate with those customers. It's us taking that marketing mix and figuring out our plan to succeed. So if we're trying to figure out how we're going to succeed with a product, we're going to try to succeed how to work in a certain niche of an industry, that's our marketing strategy. We're going to figure out how we're going to win in these different areas. And so if we look at it in terms of our product, what's our marketing strategy for our product? We're going to think about what products or services should we offer to our clients that are going to find value, and they're going to find value in it. They're going to buy it, right? We got to think of those things, right? And if we look at it in terms of price, we got to determine the value that target market has about those products, about those services. We have to figure that out. That's going to be part of our strategy. But also, we might want to have a strategy in order to get the value across to them, because they might not realize why our product is going to be perfect for them. Why is it that a burger at McDonald's is $1, but a burger at a bar is like $10? What's the difference? Where's that in there? Like, part of your strategy is going to be explaining why the price is different. What more are you getting out of it? And then if you look at the place side of things, right, your best locations. If I'm coming out with a new computer, do I want to have it at Walmart because it can be in more stores? Or do you want to have it at Best Buy because then it's going to be perceived to be a fancier, more advanced computer because it's at Best Buy versus Walmart? I mean, these are things you're going to be thinking about with your strategy. Where do we release it? For movies, okay, a part of our strategy is our release date, right? Are we going to release it at the beginning of the summer so they have all summer to watch it? Or do we do it right before the winter holidays so people can watch it while they're home for the winter holidays? Or do we put it out in a random October because it's a horror movie? These are things you're going to think about. These are things that your marketing team is going to strategize around. And the thing is, you're going to take a lot of things into consideration. Your customers, your competition, the industry in general. We have to think about that, right? And of course, you're going to look at your communication strategy. How are we going to let people know about our new product? How are we going to let them know about our pricing? What's our value? Why we're so great? Why we're so better than everybody else, or at least better than them, or why they should buy us instead. All these things go into your marketing strategy. Because what we want to do is we want to use our marketing strategy to help us figure out a way where we should focus, right? Where should we focus so we can develop a competitive advantage, and hopefully a sustainable competitive advantage so we can constantly stay in front of our competition. And so what you're looking for, if you look about this in like mobile phones, right? If you think of a marketing strategy here, first off, the company has to identify, well, what market are we going for? Are you going for the personal phone? Are you going for the business phone? Are you going for the like little kid phone? Are you going for the home phone substitute? Each one of these markets you go for might have something different they're looking for. Because if you think about it, if I'm going for the business market, if I'm AT&T, what can I do? How can I get business to sign up with us? I'm like, well, I tell you what, if you let us be your official phone company, we'll give all of your workers 15% off their AT&T bill. Well, heck, we could get this deal and our employees get a benefit. That might be something we look at, right? And so you look at that. Or maybe you're looking at professional phones that are tailored for a certain market. You know, you'll see people have their OtterBox, in case their phone falls and crashes. Well, there's some businesses and industries that's really common. They fall and crash and get smushed. Maybe we have the super tough phone industry, right? And so we want to be out and help them. I mean, that's what OtterBox does. That's our whole industry. And what we start to do is with our strategy, we start to figure out what's our niche going to be. Back in the day, BlackBerrys were all about, we are the business phone. We've got the actual physical type keyboard kind of thing. We have our own servers. We have all encryption. We're doing all these things to make it so business can be run safe. And that was their niche. That's what they went for. Everything was about that. But then everybody had smartphones then, and that specialty of them kind of faded away. And so what happens is you have to change your strategy. Look, I mean, Apple with their iPhone came out as, hey, look, we're the MP3 phone camera replacement. They didn't go for the business market right away, but businesses eventually went over to them because they saw, look, we can use Apple. It's fine. The iPhone works just as well. We'll just do that. And BlackBerry needed to change their strategy. Like, look, how do we keep that business core niche, right? Because your business strategy isn't set. It's not like you're making in cement. It gives you a rough idea. It's kind of like your GPS. It gives you an idea of how to get there. But along the way, you might have an accident, or there might be, a detour that you have to take, and you got to be ready for that. So when you're developing your marketing strategies, you really have to think is, what happens if my competitors do this? What if our suppliers can't deliver on that? We have to think about those things and put it all together, and that gives us our strategy, okay? So just think of it. It's your plan of attack to win, whether you look at your marketing mix or product, price, place, promotion, but also the people that are involved, all this kind of stuff, the market's involved, you're taking that all together. And we have a ton of videos on different marketing strategy models, from big, hairy, audacious goals to SWOT analysis to the 5 forces to something more simple like, do you want to grow or do you want to shrink, right? So check those videos out to learn more. And I'll say bye.